Hello, welcome. Hi. Who's all here today? Hello. Is that a Marcy I see? It is a Marcy. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Bonnie. Hello. Bonnie. How are you, my friend? I was hoping somebody from Jackie's Circle would show up. How was the live this morning? I had to miss it. I had to take my sister to a doctor's appointment. Hey, Rochelle. First time here. Welcome. Appreciate having you here. Hello, Robin. Nice to see you. Where's everybody from? I know where Bonnie's from in general. Hello. Is anyone else in a cold area like me? I'm reflecting it using my virtual background. It's very chilly here today. I feel like my camera's off center. How's that? That's better. Hello. Rochelle's from London. Oh, well, yeah, but you get the rainy all the time, don't you? Do you ever get some sunny days? Toronto, Canada is Lou's location. Hello, Lou. Welcome to you. Mm. You actually talked about me missing. Yeah, I was so sad because I mismanaged my sleep last night, which honestly is one of my current demons. It doesn't always happen, but some nights it does. And I had to take my sister to a doctor's appointment early today, and I'm on my way out right around the time the session's ending, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is the first Jackie live that I've missed in months. This feels so weird. You guys talked about it. That's funny. Where's Greg? Where's Greg's silly comments and everything? For those who don't know what I'm referring to, Jackie Mancuso, dear friend and wonderful teacher on Insight Timer here, and also a close friend of Bonnie's. She does these amazing or semi-early morning lives at 8:15 Central US time. She's astrology and intuitive card reading, oracle card readings. Is that how she says it, Bonnie? Astrology and oracle card readings. Very intuitive, really sweet, really from the heart and very authentic. So if you're looking for an astrology person, I recommend following her. Yes, Oracle. That's right. I'm gonna have to go look at the YouTube. Or anyway, I'm gonna type her name in chat. Got everybody. So if you want to follow Jackie Mancuso, she's wonderful. She is very supportive of other people becoming teachers, and I'm grateful and thankful to her for helping me get started as well. And Bonnie too. Bonnie has a really great track about the going into the Akashic Records. I really enjoyed that one. So check out Bonnie as well. Who else is here today? Where are we all from? How are we feeling? Other than I'm cold. See? You're welcome. I loved that track, Bonnie. I've never done the Akashic stuff too much before, and your track was super, super guiding and helpful for me in that regard, and I'm very curious about them. Brandon, hello from Salem, Oregon. Oh, you guys had a horrible freeze in Oregon somewhere recently, right? Yeah, my cousin from Seattle was visiting Oregon and got shut in with no power and everything. Well, I'm excited for today. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Greg Phillips. I do something called ChakraTouch. It's a gift that I was given many years ago, but didn't embrace until last year, as is the way of life sometimes. Until I actually said a wholehearted yes and committed to following this path, I didn't start learning about the gift. But I found out that I can read people's energy. So I tap into their chakras, and I work with three or four primary, well, about 4 or 5 of the chakras as a whole, but I have like 3 main energy centers that are based on the chakras. And when I do it, I open myself up to be a channel for love, and I witness and I listen to people's chakras, and they start to show me images and shapes. They show me the quality of the movement, and I begin to hear sounds sometimes or see colors. And then I work with the person who's having the reading and guide them to use the energy that their energy, really, as it is, right in the moment, towards whatever benefit is needed at the time. The energy might be stuck, or it might be sluggish, or 2 weeks ago we did like this inner child reintegration thing, like blew my mind. I didn't even know I could do that. And just really beautiful, very loving session here today. And hello, Jess. Hi, snowstorm season here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so I on these lives I do readings and we talk about lots of different things. I've got a couple key themes, one being love and the other being loving allowance and being present. So those are like kind of my three main themes. The way I do readings is I just start a list. It's not first come, first serve. One of my dear friends showed me this Wheel of Names website where I can put things in and spin the wheel, and then we let the universe pick to see who goes next, which is actually really nice. That means folks who come in late have a chance to possibly get a reading as well. And then we just work with the energy at hand. The thing I love about this work is because it's working with someone's actual energy is 100% in the moment. Like it may be, the energy may be responding due to what we're thinking about the past, or maybe projecting about the future, but energy itself is in the moment. It just is. It's just amazing to work with. And I realized the other day as I was doing some work on somebody, for me as a human, as a person, it's easy to bring, not easy, but well, yeah, it is easy sometimes to bring my opinion and perspective into it. And it's just my perspective. But when I watch and listen to somebody's energy, I'm not attached to what I'm seeing. I may say something that I'm seeing that doesn't resonate for the person. That happens, but most of the time it's resonating. And it's just so pure. There's just something really beautiful about the energy telling us, you know, what's going on and then working with it. So it's really, really super. Let me see what everybody's saying. Brandon says the snow, it's just now melting. Oh, yeah. Oof, away. Hello, Gloria. Hello and welcome to you. Jess says hello and all snowstorm season here. Where are you, Jess? Jess would love a reading. Who else wants to get on the list? Yes, Brandon. Gloria. The name always makes me think of when I was young and singing in choirs, Gloria Excelsis and all that. Hello, Carmen. Sweden. Okay, very cool. So anyone else who wants to get, hey, Sweat. Wow, cool. Nice to see you. Is this your first time with me? Ooh, so I think it's starting to get warm. Sweat's a friend from Jackie Mancuso's live too. Oh, that's so cool, Sweat. Hi. So nice to see you. Sweat and I also often vibe and jive on some of the same things. I'm cold, but I'm well today, Sweat. How are you? It's nice to see you. Can't you tell I'm cold? With my hat and yeah, I'm gonna warm up as I go. Oh, we've already got 36 people here. I love that. I see my friend Gary in the pictures down there and my friend Jenny. Hello, guys. Welcome. How are you? Who would like a reading today? I'm forming the list before we spin the wheel. Also, if you're new, I'm a goofball at heart. I'm a very loving and practical, but I'm a goofball. Hi, Sula. Welcome. First time here. Fantastic. Jenny, you want to get on the list, my friend? Yes, 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 please. Sula's in Chile. Chile, Philly. That's funny. Jenny. The list, Sweat, is to get on the list for a reading. So I do energy readings. Well, my gift is called ChakraTouch. It's kind of a blending of energy readings and spiritual coaching. So I read people's chakras, and the energy shows me the quality of the movement, the pattern of the movement, and then I start to see different images, and anything can happen. Blockages can be released. We could calm the mind. We could fill the heart. Last week, as I was saying earlier, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Somebody had their a little inner child version of themselves hiding away in their heart, and we were able to bring it out and then reintegrate it into them. It was really quite amazing. Read me. Bonnie wants the list. Okay. Bonnie's on the list. Gina from UK, welcome. Good old UK. How do I say your name? Ma How do you pronounce that? Maike. I'm gonna add you to the list. Please let me know. Like Mike? Mike? Do I say the A long? Like I hold it a little bit? Mike? Like that. Another Bonnie from Rhode Island would love to get on the list, please. Oh, I gotta do Bonnie F and Felice is your last name, right? Bonnie, my friend from Jackie's, and Bonnie, Rhode Island. Kiana, hello. Nice to see you. Gary, how are you? I don't know why I have a sing-songy sort of how are you thing today, whatever. Chilly Toronto. Yes, Carmen. I'm in Rochester, New York. We is chilly here too. Oh my God, -7 Fahrenheit. Now it's going up to 16. Yeah, sounds like our place. Mike wanted on the list. Yep. Who else? Sweat, did you want to get on? Did you miss my name? No, I love your name. L wants to be on the list. Wonderful. Haven't seen Kiana in a bit. How's Chicago? Did you get dug out, Kiana, from the big snow there? Yes, Jess, you are on the list. Thank you for double checking. I know it can go quickly, and I'm still learning how to watch chat. It's it's not entirely natural for me. I'm much more of a talker than a reader. Yay. Okay. So we're up to 10 people on the list. We still have room for more if you wish. Is anyone just popping in, wants to hear the explanation of what I do again? I'm happy to share it. I'm gonna take a drink. Deanna says it wasn't too bad with the snow. Today's 20 degrees with plenty of sun. So she's happy. I love that for you. Used to love the tunnels in Chicago. I would actually go through them and walk to work. There were all sorts of ways to stay out of the snow. Christina would love to be on the list. You've got it, my friend. How is everybody today? Happy Wednesday. I don't know if it's a special day or not. Is it 44 there, Bonnie? I'm so jealous. That sounds like a heat wave compared. Awesome. All right. We're going to get ready to spin the wheel and let's see how many beautiful people we can get readings for. Now, I also often invite everybody else to participate in lending support during a reading. Really depends on what somebody's needing. Sometimes they're needing some extra love. Sometimes they're needing some extra grounding or support in the mind and clearing the mind. So you may also get a benefit from it. As it is with any intuitive or energy readings, it's quite possible you're going to end up hearing a message that you need. So if you do hear your message and you are on the list and you feel like you don't need to have your name called down the line, then you can let me know and I will remove you from the list. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna start up shortly. I'm at 444. Yeah. 44 meditators. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, bummer. We have already passed that. 48. I do like 444 and I like 111 and 222. I see those a lot in life. Yes, it's happy hump day, Kiana says. My day has been busy, but I'm well. I love to hear that. Mine's been busy too, although I just took a delicious nap. So I'm still a wee groggy from it. Thank you, Carmen. I love my background too. Do you guys want to just let me turn the camera off for a second? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's not my real home. I wish, right? But just it captures the feeling of winter. All righty, we're gonna spin the wheel and we'll see who goes next or first because we haven't even taken anybody yet. Oh, I'm so silly today. I love doing these lives. They're just sort of in the moment and fun. All right, here we go. I wish you guys could hear this. It does like this clicking thing, like the Wheel of Fortune thing does. And then when it stops and it picks a number, then there's this moment where there's people cheering and applauding. It's really kind of cute. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed up. All right. I used to just do it intuitively. Or first come, first serve. Hello, Grit. Welcome from Germany. 11 p.m. Snow here too. Okay, well, that's cool. Snow is beautiful. Ati, you want to get on the list too? Okay. Anyone else want to get on the list before I click it? Because I messed up the first spin. You're welcome. What's Sweat saying? Sorry, I would love to get a reading. I had asked to be added, but not sure if you missed that. No sweat. I have you right there. You're good. Arlene, hi. Arlene has had readings before. Yes. Hello. Good to see you, Arlene. Nice to see you. How's Hawaii? Two more to the list. Okay. Let's shuffle the numbers and spin. No problem, Sweat. Thanks for speaking up for yourself and making sure that you were on there. All right. The first lucky number is number 12, which happens to be ATI. Did I say that right? ATI? Yay, you're here. So the way I do this, guys, I don't do anything predictive. I work very much with how the energy is in the moment. So it helps. I can do it without this, but it helps if you have a topic or a focus, an intention, or a question. That gives me a little bit of a spark as to where to start, what chakras to start checking, and then we take it from there. So, Adi. Okay, yeah, cool. I love to try and pronounce things correctly, so thank you for letting me know on that. So, Adi, what kind of guidance are you looking for today? What would your intention or question or topic be? How can I be of service to you? Has a boo-boo in the cold weather. My skin gets really dry from washing my hands, and then I start getting skin splits. All right, let's see what Adi is looking for today. Adi says, okay, for me, a block around financial blocks, success blocks, fear of actually doing a career I love. Man, can anybody else relate to that? Raise your hand in chat if you can relate to it. I could relate to it. I don't know if you were here, Adi. What else do you say? That I won't be able to be successful with what I love. Yes. So a big piece of my story, Adi, I don't know if you were here at the beginning or not, is that this gift that I have, I've had it for 15, maybe 16 years. At first it was just kind of a baby initial form. I didn't think much of it. I did it for close friends when it came to mind. But then about a year and a half ago, somebody said, well, Greg, you have a real gift here. You could be a spiritual healer. And I was like, I didn't want to hear that. Don't say the word healer. I don't want people to think I'm a healer, right? And it took me 6 months to even be willing to try it out with my family, my closest supporters of all time, and some close friends. And then after I did it for a few months with them, I got scared again. And it wasn't until last fall that I actually said yes to it. And I love doing this work. It's exactly what my calling is and what I'm supposed to do. So I get the fear thing. I absolutely get it. So we will take a look at that for you. Hi, Hetty. Welcome. Is it watch party? Any Sonia or just you? Yeah. So Adi, tell me, my friend. No watch party. Oh well, you're having a watch party with us. Good to have you here, my friend. Adi, what is it? What is this career that you love? Please tell us. And I'm going to start and check in on you. Energy healing. Wow. Surprising. Not surprising, but also surprising. Coincident. What do you call it? Synchronicities. Let's see what it is. Well, before I even check your energy, I want to tell you more about my story and what helped me. So I don't know how you're feeling about this, but for me, I've been called to do this for several years, and I could feel the pull, sort of, if you will, from source. I could feel it calling me, and I was so scared about whether I could even do it, because what I do is unique. I've never seen or heard of anybody who does what I do. There might be, but I'd never heard of them or met them. And I like being unique because that's part of who I am as a person and spiritual person. But it was really scary. And I thought the same things. I thought I'm not going to be successful. Nobody's going to, nobody's going to receive me. Nobody's going to recognize me. Nobody's going to understand it. That was the other thing I thought. And I wasn't so much thinking that I would feel like an imposter or anything. It was just the whole, just thinking about it was overwhelming. And what helped me was I began to realize that I wanted this so much, not in like a desperate sort of way, but just like I'd spent years asking for how I wanted to feel in work, and I'd had lots of different jobs over my life. And I was always asking, I want to do something where I feel fulfilled, where I feel freedom, where there's fun, there's flexibility of schedule, where there's financial support. And I like F's as different feelings to ask for. And I've focused on those for many, many years. And as I kept looking for traditional work, every time I found a job that sort of semi-fit, I was evaluating it in my mind compared to how I would feel if I were to have said yes to doing ChakraTouch, right? And then when I think about ChakraTouch, in my mind, I would analyze and evaluate it using traditional employment standards like money and security and regular checks or whatever it was, right? And it was like I realized that I had this mismatch. Whereas, like, I knew that if I said yes to ChakraTouch, I would feel fulfilled, I would have fun, I would have a flexible schedule because I would create the schedule. So any flexibility in it was my responsibility and my outcome. It would be freeing because I would be following my calling. I knew all this stuff. So I kept looking for jobs, traditional jobs, and kept like either almost getting an offer and turning them down, or like starting to get interviews and be like, God, I would hate doing this job. Why am I applying for this? I thought it would be fun. And then I find out all these details that I'm just like, oh, gross. When I finally said yes and began to move forward, I heard this cool concept about partnering with the universe, partnering with source. For me, I like to call it partnering with the divine. And I went and I had a session with a dear teacher here on Insight Timer named Susan Sage. And she told me what I'm about to tell you is that when you follow your calling, when you were following your heart, she said, love is your employer. And I was like, whoa, that's a cool concept that I never heard of. Yeah, I love Susan too, Kiana. She's so awesome. Um, love is your employer. And she said, and as your employer, why wouldn't love help to make sure that you get what you need, that love would take care of you financially, right? And that was such a huge break for me because for the first time ever, I realized that I could move forward if I was consciously, open-mindedly, and willingly partnering with love, partnering with the divine. Every other time I've tried to do my own business or tried to do my own thing, it was all me. It was all Greg. It was all on my shoulders. It was all my responsibility. It was all my burden. And just listen to that. Like that begins to sound overwhelming. I almost feel overwhelmed just saying those few things about it, right? The pressure, the burden, right? And that just totally slows down the energy. So what are you saying here? Adi says, yes, that's exactly me. Past 5 years, I've been trying away. I can get sort of semi-fit, but not actually jump in. Yep, yoga teaching, values, business coaching, corporate mindfulness guide, etc. Yeah, it's very, very similar path. Kiana says she loves Susan. Gret's saying thank you. Kat is saying brilliant. Yeah, and so this whole partnering with the divine has become a huge theme for me. I have been introduced to a meeting place in my heart, where I meet my guides. And when I remember to bring them in, and actually I forgot to talk to them before this session, so I'm just going to stop for a moment and just mentally say hi to them. They're waving, they're saying hi to everybody. Hello. They love having everybody here and helping support you. Yeah. So just huge theme for me. Like, it's so easy for us in life, in every area of life, to think that we have to do it alone. And my friends, we don't. And there's a very simple reason why. It's because we are love. You are love. I am love. We are love together. And we're part of love. And so when we really give ourselves to that notion, when we really embrace that, when I really decided that I want to partner with love, with with the divine, with source, with my guides, whatever you want to call it, but truly partner with them on everything, not just ChakraTouch, not just my money, like ChakraTouch, money, home, uh walking through life on a daily basis, dating, dealing with relationships in the family, I mean, anything. Like, they're there. Like, they're there and ready, ready. They're there and ready and willing and available on a drop of a dime to help us, but we have to reach out to them. We have to make that connection. So I haven't even touched your energy yet, and we're already deep into it. Let's see what else everybody's saying. Hetty, it's really interesting because recently I'm thinking of becoming art therapist. I love that for you. But when I think about it, it's kind of scary to begin something totally new, which is not related to what I'm doing till now. I just started with tarot course and I'm really into it. My friends gave me a positive feedback too, but the fear is there. Yeah. Grit says, what valuable words? Love is your employer. Yeah. And that's a beautiful way of expressing it. And it just sort of like clicked in my head, right? And it made sense because I love love. I trust love. Love is the divine for me. It's one of the easiest ways to describe what is God, what is the divine. Yeah. Sweat's agreeing with you, Grit, and so's Cat. Yeah, brace it, even just as a way of life. Yeah, just as a way of life. All right. Adi, how are you doing? Do you want me to get into the energy some more, or have you had a little bit of a, like, where are you at now? Have you, is something opened up? I have an idea of what we can do for you. We've already been talking a lot. Okay, yes, let's get into the energy, see where I'm blocked. Well, you tell me what's feeling. All right, so let's just break down. Let me take my hat off. Time to get serious. No. Adi, I already knew all this, even though it's great. Yeah, okay. And me too on certain levels. But the reminder, like, I've found that in spiritual growth and spiritual practice, I just need regular reminders of stuff because I get told something and I forget it. So I love that you already knew. All right, I'm gonna check in at your heart. I'll just check everywhere. Okay, I got something going in the mind. Let's see the rest. So the three primary areas that I work with are the third eye. This area I call the mind center, where a lot of the thinking occurs, and the energy is often very much reflective and mirroring of what's going on in somebody's thoughts. And then I work with the heart area, heart chakra, heart center. It's actually quite vast and goes straight to the back of the body as well. And then I work with what I call the grounding center, which is at the belly, and that covers the bottom three chakras for anybody that knows chakras. Hmm. I am getting a very tumultuous energy in your belly, Adi. Um, don't have a clear view yet. It has a very splashing, sort of like waves. There's a tumultuous splash back and forth in your belly about that. And then I saw something really interesting in your mind. I'm glad. I'm glad the reminder is good. Sometimes I hear reminders and I'm like, oh, I hate that reminder, but I needed it, you know? And other times I'm like, oh, I love that. That was awesome. So your mind has an interesting energy going on, and I'm waiting for a little bit more visual, but the energy is um there's a sound already. I if you picture it, if you close your eyes, Adi, and just bring your left hand up to your third eye, right, on your forehead there, and then your right hand up there, and just relax your arms, make sure they're not tense or tightened, the muscles aren't tightened, and just have a loose feel with your hands. And we're just going to tap in and picture that in your mind is kind of an area with a floor, and there's your energy up there is kind of the word that comes to mind is lollygagging around looking for something, and lollygag is just awfully too, it's not the right description, but the sound I sort of get is your energy is wandering around the floor going kind of looking and looking. It's a little light, but it's a little heavy at the same time. It's just sort of going up, kind of back and forth and back and forth and looking there and looking here and looking there and looking here. And that's actually really beautiful because it's light in its step. So there's a little bit of a playfulness to it, but also it's interesting because, and tell me if this is resonating, see if you can picture it and add anything that you might be seeing as well. But the quality and the energy I'm getting is that it's looking around as though it's trying to focus, but that in its current state, it's actually not trying to focus. I don't know if that makes any sense. So the energy is like moving in a way where it's like looking around the room. It's like searching around the room, and it's just sort of wobbling, wandering, and having its own time. And you'd think the way that it's moving that it really is looking for something, but it's actually not, which it's like faking looking for something. It's not faking. It thinks it's looking for something. It's acting like it's looking for something, but it's not really looking for something. It's waiting. Let me know if any of this resonates. This is interesting. I haven't seen this pattern before. I'm going to look at your heart while you tap into that. It's almost like the mind has convinced itself that it needs to look around for other options. And so it's going through, yeah. Okay, what are you saying here? It's going through the motions of looking for something, whatever this something is, but it's not really invested in it. I guess that's what I'm getting to. It's like, oh, I guess I have to look around, but I think it would rather be doing something else. What are you saying? Ah, yes. Part of me feels like it's not really time for me to jump in, and it's time to play and enjoy and rest and be aligned with me. And then I'm scared I'll miss my chance. Got it. Okay. So that's synchronous with what I'm seeing, basically. So there's a phrase that I talk about a lot in my lives, Adi, and this is for everybody else, and it's called loving allowance. And the whole phrase is loving allowance for all things to be in their own time and place, starting with ourselves. And this is beautiful because when we can have loving allowance, so there's the component of the love in it, the allowing it's similar to accepting, but it is, in my experience, it is much deeper. It is really observing and witnessing something without story or judgment, without any analysis or any thinking. And we literally are allowing it to be, whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, we are allowing it to be exactly as it is, because everything has its own path. Everything has its own time and place, starting with ourselves. And so that is what I think is essential here. Let me take a drink because I'm getting parched. Sorry, it's so cold today. I get time. Thank you. Jackie's here. Jackie Mancuso, who I spoke of earlier. That's her, everybody. Say hi to Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Hey, sis. She's not really my sis, but she calls me bra and I call her sis. So it's a fun thing. All right. Adi, how are we doing? Yeah. Okay, so you're also scared about if you don't work hard and get a business plan together and get started, I won't be successful with it. Okay. Okay. Let's stay with the mind, Adi, because Business plan. Okay, this has daunted me for years. What? Let's see. Melissa's saying hello to Jackie. My ears were ringing. Yes, I guess they were. Good to have you here, my friend. Love and hugs to you. Okay, Adi. So, um, okay, Bonnie, you'll be back. All right, let me know when you come back. I have you on the list, don't it? Is that Bonnie from Rhode Island with the sunflower, right? All right. I'll take you off the list for now. Are you gonna be back today, is what you're saying, or another time? I have to man. Sorry, you probably have to go. Anyhow, alrighty. Adi. Um, yeah. No problem, Bonnie. Appreciate your time being here. Thank you. So, Adi, I don't have a business plan. um, I'm not the type of person where business plans work for me. And in fact, if I want to go on Shark Tank, then I need a business plan. Other than that, if I'm going for a loan or if I'm, looking for investment or something, I don't really believe in business plans. And particularly, I mean, they're helpful. They're very good to think about, like structure and things are very important to think about. But for one, I'm a Pisces. I don't know if you know anything about astrology. I'm a Pisces, and in the human design system, I'm a projector. And so projectors often have to wait for the people to recognize them and then they engage. And that has been a challenge my whole life because I thought I had to have all my ducks and chickens in a row. I've done business before, and I've thought I have to incorporate, I have to have the right checking account. I've got to get the tax accountant. I got to get. I don't know if most Pisces are projectors. Are you a Pisces, Kiana? So Adi, are you vibing with me here on this? I think that the mind is again acting one way when that part of you that wants to rest and enjoy and allow this to unfold. Yes. Okay. So that's beautiful because you understand all that stuff, but you are actually in the process. Think about it this way. This is a fun little way of thinking about it. So you haven't started, so love hasn't fully employed you yet. So you are in the interview process. And if you think about love being your employer, like we were talking about earlier, what is love going to look for during the interview process? Are they going to look for an MBA? They might appreciate that. Love might look at it and go, I love that you have that, right? But love's also going to say, are you taking care of yourself? Are you resting and relaxing to the degree that you feel you need to? Are you loving yourself? Are you loving other people? Are you ready to do and to balance all those things, right? Love is, yeah, you're in the interview process, okay? And it's funny because love said to you, the minute you said, hey, love, I'd like to interview for, this healing work, for doing energy healing. I volunteer for this interview. And love leaned in and said, guess what? You've nailed the interview already. You're going to get the job, but we still have to go through the interview process, right? And then it winks at you, like, haha, not like a joke, but like a knowing wink, like in between you and it, right? So this is a wonderful, playful, fun little way to think about it, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see if the mind energy is looking any different. Okay, so I'm getting a different image now. I'm seeing your mind energy doing backstrokes in a pool. Okay. I don't know where these images come from. Don't ask me. They're just fun to see. So when I think about doing a backstroke in a pool, you have your chest open to the sky. So you're open-hearted and you are moving, right? You're not doing a back float, you're doing the backstroke. You are moving through the pool, but you can't see through the top of your head. So you have to trust that that your hand will graze the side of the pool, or that you'll sense when you're getting close, or you have to set up, a count or whatever, but you basically can't see quite where you're going. So it is really about trust. And when you begin to trust on the heart level and in connection with the divine, like you're doing now, then your mind can do backstrokes in the pool forever, as long as it wants. And when you're not in that trust and faith, and that is not a judgment on my part, I fade in and out of trust and faith in the divine, trust in myself, the whole thing. It's not a permanent trust is not faith is not a permanent condition, all of it, but it's more persistent than it ever was in my life. But it has its ups and downs, right? But when you're doing backstrokes in the pool, you can trust that this will unfold. And that's the other thing. When you're doing backstrokes in a pool, you're not doing backstrokes in the ocean. You know that there's the walls of the pool, that even if you bump your head into it, you've reached that side of the pool, and it's time to turn around and continue backstroking to the other side, or to choose to do something different, or to choose to get out of the pool. If you were backstroking in the ocean, that would really require a lot of trust, because you don't know where that end is. But you're backstroking in a pool, and so you know, you can trust, you just inherently know that there is an end. There is a point at which things will change. Grazina, how did I say that right? Grazina, just a random question. Is the scenery behind you real? Well, I don't think so, but it's a virtual background, Graz. So yeah, thank you for asking. It's pretty though, isn't it? Kind of wish it was snowing like this here. Anyways, Adi, how are you feeling? I'm sensing that we reached a point of completion. Hello and welcome to everybody. I feel great. Yes, thank you. So, Adi, anytime you want to talk about this journey with me, I am more than welcome to do so. I love this journey. As I mentioned earlier, people like Jackie Mancuso and Susan Sage helped me get started and move forward in this journey. And I think we all need to support each other just as light workers. And actually considered becoming a teacher on Insight Timer. Like, it's something that I'd wanted to do for over a year, and I didn't know if it was doable. And here we are, and we're hanging out and getting good love vibes and blowing our minds with Adi's mind doing backstrokes in its pool. Very good. I'm glad you are complete, my friend. Welcome to the Circle of Love. So many good on insights, Adi says. This image of the pool is so good, and the realization I don't need trust to be in the ocean yet. I just need to trust to backstroke in the pool. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you. I'll work out. I just followed you. Yeah, fantastic. Please, I invite everybody to follow me. I go live 2 times a week. And also, please follow Jackie Mancuso, Susan Sage, Bonnie Felice. They are fellow teachers here that I know and love dearly, and awesome peoples. Okay, Adi, thank you very much. We are going to move on to the next person. Does anyone want to get on the list before I spin the wheel again? That was great. I love that reading. Thank you, Adi, for being vulnerable and willing to share yourself with us. Jamie, okay. Hetty. How was your weekend, Hetty? I don't know if you got my Facebook message. You might have been busy. Jamie and Hetty. Who else would like? Let's see. Jan would like? Oh, I'm glad you had a great weekend. Okay. Jan, are you raising your hand to get on the list? Is that what we're doing? That's cute. Cute panda there. Okay. All righty. Let's spin and see what we get. Ooh, I'm all warm now. Layers coming off. Number 2. Ooh, that was somebody who came very early. Who do we have on number 2? Brandon, you're up for your reading. Are you still here, my friend? Is Brandon still here? Yes, you're here. Wonderful. Brandon, how can I be of service to you today? What guidance do you seek? What is your intention, your question, the topic? Tell us. Jackie, I'm sorry I missed you live this morning. Had to take my sister to an early doctor's appointment. It's like the first live of yours I missed in months. It felt weird, but I knew I could watch it on YouTube later, so fidgeting with my boo-boo. Let's see what Brandon is interested in discussing today. Brandon says, I am new to all this. Okay. My wife got me into it. I am looking to heal myself mentally and physically. Well, you're in the right place to be on Insight Timer, my friend. It is a beautiful place to learn and grow and seek out healing. Melissa, you're his wife. Oh, okay. Jenny, no, you didn't get called, but welcome back. Brandon, okay. So can you be more specific? So if you close your eyes for me a second, Brandon, and just sort of, are you sitting up, Brandon? Are you sitting or lying down, or what's your physical position? If you're sitting, try and have your feet flat on the floor for me and just relax your body. Close your eyes and sort of just look inside. And in terms of mental and physical healing, just see what bubbles up. There's something, I'm sensing there's something specific that wants attention today. And just sort of use your mind's ear to listen in and see what sort of just raises its hand with a lot of intention, a lot of like, oh, pay attention to me. I need some focus. What would be coming up for you? Because mentally and physical healing, I mean, we all need that. We all continue to need that every single day, practically. I'm trying to learn how to love myself again. Fantastic. Very good. Okay. So you use the word again. You loved yourself once. Is that correct? You're due for back surgery. Okay. You can't remember the last time you loved yourself. Very good. Okay. So, and Melissa loves you very much and wants you to be well and feel well, doesn't she? Definitely. Yeah. Well, the minute I tapped into your heart, that's what I felt is Melissa's love. But I also feel your love for her. Am I correct? Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. So, important question here. This may be difficult for you, but this is an important question. And there's no right or wrong answer to this. So bear in mind, no, try to answer this without any judgment, without really any thinking. But are you seeking to learn how to love yourself again? Are you seeking the mental and physical healing for you, for her, or for the marriage? Or for all the above? And like I said, there's no right or wrong answer here. We're just looking to see where you're at and what the clarity is. Bye, Bonnie. Well, hopefully another time. It's great to see you, my friend. All would fit. Do one of the three stand out more than the others? Yourself, Melissa, or the relationship? If one of those stands out more strongly, but yeah, I figured all would fit. Okay. So for self. Sorry to hear that you are challenged with depression. That can definitely be challenging. So When you mentioned depression, have you been diagnosed and are you being treated with it, or are you it's just how you're feeling? Because there is a distinction, and I'm like to know the difference sometimes. I have a great idea for what we can do with you. Okay. I'm just feeling into your heart. You have so much love energy in your heart. I'm gonna check your mind. Okay. All righty. Good. You're getting support then. That's important. I'm just scanning around, Brandon. All right, buddy. So here's what I want you to do. Stand or sit with your feet flat on the floor for me. Take your left hand and place it right on the center of your chest. That's your heart chakra. And then your right hand right here. Marty is supporting you by saying it's hard not to be depressed when in pain. Yeah, absolutely. She feels you, and may the surgery be an amazing success. Yeah. All right. So we have a lot to work with here, Brandon. I want you to just keep your hands focused on your heart. If anybody in the room wants to help support Brandon, you can do one of two things. You can place your hands on your heart chakra and just hold your loving space. You can extend it to him if you want, or just hold a space of love in your heart. Or you can place your hands on your belly and extend energy to him into his lower back and belly area. Brandon, where is the pain in your back? Okay, Sweat. See you later, my friend. Good to see you. Lower. Okay. So energetically, the lower area has a lot to do with support, right? There's different kinds of support. There's connection to the planet, connection to our bodies, connection to a sense of safety and security. There's a lot of different notions of what that of support can be, and usually, okay. Hmm. Trying to find what to focus on because I am seeing a lot. All right, you have so much love in your heart, Brandon. It's so beautiful to witness. It's just this beautiful glowing golden with like bits of red highlights. Just beautiful, beautiful love energy there. And I definitely think that we can work with that. I want to find where the major hmm. Hmm. All right, Brandon, move your hands to your belly. You want your thumb of your left hand to be right on your belly button, and then the other fingers below it. And then take your right hand and place it on there. You're saying, I think that is what has kept me here. Yeah. Yeah. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. And that is something that we can work with. There's a gunk and a darkness. There's a very gunky, sluggish, molasses type energy in your belly, and it is very, very dark and dense down there. And I cannot quite see through it, but we're gonna work on that area down there. And so let me just show you. I'm gonna wheel back a little bit. So I'll stand up. So this is where you want it on your belly. So this is my belly button. You want to have your thumb right there on the navel, and then the hands underneath, and right there, and just relax your arms and just hold your belly and just hold it with just hold it with that love, like you're cradling a child, or that you're just nurturing it. Oh, yeah, stress, and that affects your stomach. Absolutely. Okay. So we're gonna go on a little walk, and I mean, not physically, but in visually. So keep your hands there on your belly while we focus in. We're just gonna place yourself in your mind, close your eyes, and with your mind's eye, gently and lovingly place yourself in this dark area. Now, you might have reactions to this. You might get scared, or you might feel tense. Try and make sure to honor those feelings, but remember that you're here with 123 other people who are present and available to support you with love and with presence, really. And if anybody wants to tune into this and help support Brandon, you can place your hands on your belly area. If you're feeling particularly safe and secure in the world right now, please do place your hands on your belly and just tap into that feeling for yourself. Just hold that space. You are welcome and invited, if you so feel called, to share it with Brandon, but you don't have to. I just want you to hold that space. And then if anyone is feeling really very loving, you can place your hands in your heart chakra and hold that space and extend that to him if you feel so called. Brandon, we're just going to walk around this dark space, okay? So this version of yourself is free and clear of any body owies or pain, so you can walk normally and relaxed. And just, we're going to explore this darkness in your belly, this dark area. And we're going to bring an air of curiosity, if you know what I mean. If you don't understand that, please feel free to ask a question. Yes, and Adi is sending you much love, support, and Reiki energy. And Leanne, hello, my friend Leanne, sending healing crystal energy. All right, Brandon, so this we're going to do together. I am with you in this, and so is everybody else. So just begin to walk around this dark, dense space and just be curious. Be like a child exploring this unknown. And as you walk around, there's a light that surrounds your body, and you can begin to see as you approach things. And the details slowly begin to flesh out as you explore this area. And as you're walking, let me know what you're seeing. This is a space inside you that I don't think you have visited in a long while, or maybe never visited. So there's going to be stuff there that you might recognize. It could be any kind of an environment. It could be outdoors or indoors, but just let me know what you're seeing as we just support you energetically as you walk through this dark area, exploring it with a child's curiosity. It could be a cave. The first time I did this exercise, it was a cave and a very nondescript stone floor. And as I kept walking, it brought me to a forest. So Brandon is seeing a warehouse building with industrial shelves. It is really dark. Nobody is there with you. Okay. So just continue to wander around. How are you feeling about being there? Just want to do an emotional check-in. Is there anything on the shelves as well? And we'll just continue to curiously meander around this warehouse building. All right, I am seeing it now. Feel like when I was a kid, happy, want to know what's there. Excellent. So just find yourself sort of sauntering around in between through the aisles, in between the shelves, just sort of looking left and right and up and down, and just watch as the scenery around you unfolds. There might be things on the shelves. It's a vast warehouse. It's very big. And the center aisle, when you come to the center aisle after sort of just wandering around for a bit, you look down and you notice in the distance a very faint, but it looks like it's probably a very strong light, but it's far away, it seems, and because of that it seems faint. And just allow your curiosity to draw you towards that. No rush, no hurry. You're just walking along. And that light around you that allows you to see a few feet out in front of you, you realize that that light is possibly another person, one of your guides. And see who appears at your side, either left or right, and they're walking in step with you. And allow them to be the one to carry the light, so to speak, as you walk and meander. Who is this person? Do you recognize them? You don't have to recognize them. It could be a man or a woman. It doesn't even have to be somebody you know. All right, so your dad is walking beside you. So you guys pause for a moment, and just in your mind's eye, with your hand, just sort of scoop into your visual body there in this image we're doing, and just pick up a piece of that light that's surrounding you and just offer it over to him. And watch as he takes it and he puts it into a lantern. And the light, when he puts it into a lantern, shines even brighter. So now you guys can see many more feet into the distance. And you see that the light ahead of you is much closer. And just begin to walk towards that light. And as you approach it, you find an open spot in the warehouse. There's no shelves there. There's this light source. What is it? Describe the light source to me. I'm feeling like it's one of those industrial cans that they light the fires in with the grating and everything, like a fire pit can or whatever they call it, a cylinder of sorts. You let me know what it is. It's very bright and it is very warm. You're doing great. Yeah, that's it. Drum. I couldn't think of the word. I don't know a lot about warehouses. Please forgive me. Yeah, it's one of those drums. It's a 55-gallon drum. It's the large ones that you have, and there's a fire in it already. And there's seating there. There's comfortable seating for you to sit on. It's very warehousey, so maybe it's curtains or large boxes or maybe some metallic crates or whatever, but they've got cushions on them and they're very comfortable to sit down. So just find a spot that calls to you for you to sit. And just sit with your dad and stare into the fire. And feel its warmth and the comfort of being there with him and the fire. And you notice that high up above through the glass ceiling, there is a source of light beaming down and helping lighting the area where you guys are sitting and resting. And as you observe these beams of light coming down, you realize that this is the love in your heart shining down into the depths of this space that formerly was dark, but now has some light to it. You smile as you look up at the beams of light, and you welcome the light to come through more. And the love from your heart, once you invite it to stream down into that dark warehouse, it begins to fill the sky as though dawn is breaking. Clouds are parting, and even though the warehouse is large and still dark in some areas, the sun is rising in this image, and you are beginning to see much more detail. And you realize there's more people there with you. You can feel them. You don't know them, but you can feel them. And a deep sense of comfort washes over you because you know that you are not alone. This warehouse is your safe space. You are safe and secure here, and you are deeply loved. Your father loves you. Melissa loves you. The people that are dear and close to you in your life love you. And all your guides love you. And we are holding a loving space for you. And I want you to repeat after me, Brandon. And repeat this, or you can say this out loud, or you can say it in your mind. If you say it out loud, I believe that it will be more impactful. I am safe, I am secure, and I am deeply loved. And just continue to say that again and again. I am safe, I am secure, and I am deeply loved. And as you're repeating these words, your dad gently stands up and he reaches into the drum and pulls a singular, beautiful flame out of the fire with his hand. And he walks around behind you and he places that hand right on your lower back, right behind, right at the base of the spine, the lower back area there. What is that? The sacrum? Yeah. And you just feel the heat of that flame. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn, but it's hot. And it just melts right into your body, right in that spot that is hurting. And you can feel your dad holding his hand there for a moment longer. And take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Good. Breathe in again. And let it out with a sigh. And one more deep breath in and then hold it, and then you're going to let it out again. So relax your arms. Shake out your shoulders a little bit. Wiggle your body to however comfortable it can be. There's a lot more to explore here, Brandon, but this is a really beautiful start. How are you feeling? Yeah, let me know how you're feeling. You are so welcome. This was beautiful. This is a safe place you can go, I think, Brandon. Yeah, a smile on your face. Awesome. Brandon, if you want to work more with self-love, let me know. I can't do that now because I'm sensing that we need to move on, but this is a beautiful start. This is a wonderful start. A lot of my path in self-love was working with the way I was thinking, catching the way I thought about myself. I don't think I've ever shared this here, but I grew up incredibly fat. So I spent all of my teen years in my early 20s very, very large, and I hated myself. I would look in the mirror and without like almost uncontrollably, it seemed, I would just spout like horrible, nasty things about myself at myself, but I didn't know I was doing that. I was very young. I was in my teens, and and there was nobody to teach me uh how to love myself at that time. Eventually I had help. I sought outside help regarding my weight, and I had teachers, not teachers, but I'll say support people along the way. I had some teachers, but teachers it's just a word for somebody to help, who helps guides. So there's a lot to be learned about self-love, and there's a lot of great people out there teaching it. It's not something that I specifically do, but love is love, right? For me, it's all the same thing. And one of the best ways to feel love for oneself is to focus on other things that you love, like people, places, and things. It could be anything. And tap into the energy and the feeling of it without needing to be dependent, shall we say. I don't know if this is making any sense. I don't know. This is just coming through right now. But the thought of the other people, we don't think of them as they're our source of love. So for example, Melissa isn't the source of your love for her. She may be the catalyst and the spark for it, but your love for her is purely your own experience. And if you feel that love for her in your heart, it is proof that you have capacity to love yourself, because you are holding a space of love for her in your heart. So love is very personal. It has yes, it's relational as well, but when we love someone else, it is us doing the loving. It is us feeling the love, whether they're there or not. It's just like when people die in our lives. I'm guessing your father passed, my parents passed. I love them dearly. They're not here anymore, quote unquote, here, right? But I still love them. It's the experience that I have in my heart. So maybe this is a bit of a seed that you can start with for learning how to love yourself better. Oh, wonderful. So smile on your face. Melissa is giving you love and hands. Brandon says that he is hopeful for the future. Thank you for following me, Brandon. I really appreciate it. Marcy is sending you lots of love. You're welcome, Marcy. You got something out of it too. I love that. Arlene, self-love changed my whole life starting in 2001 and has grown over the years. Keep loving yourself every day. Thank you, Arlene, for sharing that message. Yeah, your dad passed in 2015. Yes, I appreciate you too. And if you feel like you want to go deeper with things, I do privates. They are donation based. You can find the link to that on my Insight Timer profile. It's on the About section of the teacher's profile. And I think you have to scroll all the way down. That goes to all my links. Anyone can follow me on socials. I record all of my lives. This is being recorded, and I put it up within a couple hours to 24 hours after the live's done. So if anyone wants to ever go back and re-listen or review, it's all on my YouTube. Brandon, great work. Beautiful journey. I hate saying the word work. Beautiful journey. My heart and my something else is just really extending out to you. I almost want to give you a hug. So I will energetically give you a hug. Wonderful way of showing up for yourself today. And thank you for having the courage, my friend, to be open and vulnerable to this new path. This is amazing for you. Like, wow, I feel really hopeful for your future too. It's super awesome. Melissa says you appreciate me too, and thank you for sharing my story. Yes, also thank you for following me, Melissa. Appreciating you right back. All right, Brandon is done for the moment. I love this for you, and we're ready to roll or spin the wheel again. Here we go, my friends. Let's see if who gets called can feel it before they get called. That's a fun little intuition game. Okay, lucky number is 3. Gloria, are you still here? Gloria. Marcy says, today is 15 years since my dad passed. I miss him and my mom, Brandon and Melissa, sending them lots of love. Greg, thank you for sharing. You are most welcome. Sula says, a beautiful healing journey. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Well, here at ChakraTouch Live, we are about love and healing and presence with each other. And if you so wish to grow community with us, I have a beautiful group called Circle of Love. It's surrounded by purple hearts. I love purple hearts. You can find that at the bottom of my homepage on the Insight Timer profile, and you can just join it and join us. It is a intimate, growing community. I will make announcements there sometimes, and I'll often share insights and realizations, as will other people. So, do we have Gloria here still? Have we lost Gloria? Sometimes life happens and people need to leave the live. I think I'm going to go a little long today. Yes, Circle of Love. Leanne's there too with her beautiful white swan. I think we lost Gloria. Guys, I'm going to go a little long today. I'm noticing we're at an hour and 15. So I'm feeling like I want to go past the hour and a half. So feel free to stay if you want, but that's just what Spirit is calling me to do right now. Okay, so I'm not seeing Gloria. We're sorry we missed you, Gloria. But that gives an opportunity for somebody else. We're going to spin the wheel again. Oh, Gary. I love that idea. By the way, speaking of the Love Bomb, I'm almost done recording it as a track. So hopefully I will wrap that. I just finished recording yesterday, but I always wait a gap to review it because it's like a different creative mindset to record and then go in and review and revise. So tomorrow I'm probably going to wrap that up, and then hopefully IT can put that up on the site soon. So I will, if you're in Circle of Love, I will let you know when that goes live. Or if you want to choose to follow me, you'll also get notified of that, which is really one of the great reasons to follow. Anyways, my dear friend Jenny, you're number 4 on the list, and that is who the wheel picked. Are you still here, Gemini Jenny? Yay, you're here. Okay, good. Thanks for the pictures, by the way. Those were super fun. I had an impromptu private with Jenny on Saturday, and afterwards she sent me pictures of all of the pets in her house, and they're so cute. All right. What can I do for you, my friend? What are we seeking today? And Gary, I haven't forgot about your suggestion. I love that suggestion. If I don't get to it with Jenny, then maybe we'll do it as a closing. Jenny says, I'm able to get into Chris's storage. What? Get out. Wow. Feeling so grateful. Let's just see what the divine wants for me. Oh, so you want me to wing it? Okay. So every once in a while, people have me wing it when it comes to a reading. It's a little uncomfortable for me, but I'm willing to stretch my comfort to see what we got. Jenny, are you resting on your couch? You're sitting. What's your position, my friend? Yeah. Get with Chip. So you're lying down? Oh, I'm warm now. I started off cold, now I'm warm. Let's see what we have here. Hmm. You're standing. Oh, okay. Okay, standing. Okay. I can feel the relief in you for being able to get into his storage finally. Wow. Mind is a little skittery, Jenny. Skittery? I'll just make up a word. Skittery. It's a combination of skittish and jittery, I guess. Yeah. I'm getting a to-do list kind of energy. Are you yeah, it's this, so I gotta do this, I gotta do that, oh I gotta do this, oh I gotta do that, oh I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Is that yeah, okay, okay. Very good. Like I tell people, I'm not attached to what I see, and I'm not attached to being right or wrong about any of it, but it is always amazing when what I'm seeing and feeling and sensing is actually accurate for the person. So yeah, we've got all right. So yeah, we have this to-do list. It's whoa, is it busy? Wow, is it busy? It's busy? It's so busy. It's a busy bee. Wow, but here's the thing, it's not actually doing anything on the list. It's just zipping around to different places in your mind. Okay. When I tapped into your belly, I got this really interesting image of you having multiple legs. Again, can't make this stuff up. I don't know where this comes from. Oh, what you saying? Yeah, because it's all working out, but so much to think about. Yeah. So I don't know what this image is of you having multiple legs, but I'm seeing you having multiple legs like spread out from your belly, from your core, like I don't even know how many there are, but it's like a tripod. There's such a sense of stability in this image. Just this, I mean, you may not feel grounded because of the to-do list mind energy going on, but there's a real groundedness in this new development. So let's just be with that for a moment. Just move your mind down to, well, hold on, hold on. The heart has so much relief and joy. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, let's move the mind down into the belly area, down even into the legs. You're standing firm but comfortable with this incredible support. Your own legs or somebody, whatever, multiple legs holding you up. I don't know if you can see or feel that. Oh, the trailer stuff too working out. Oh my God. So there's all sorts of context that everybody else doesn't understand, but just know that Jenny and I have been working together, and these are grand developments for her right now, and we celebrate and support this. This is awesome. I'm almost called to tell the farmer story, Jenny. Yeah, I think I just have to, but not right away. Okay, so here's what I want to do, my dear. You just completely just put your whole mental focus right in the belly, and whether you are seeing these legs or not, I want you to just tap into the sense of stability that is coming, that is just around you. So I think that's what the point of this visual of the legs is. It's just there's just this great supporting stable energy surrounding your very core and then all the way to the ground. And this is mostly because you're standing right now, and I just want you to settle in there for a moment. Just feel it, like feel into your feet, connecting with the ground, connecting with the earth, connecting with all that is, and just feel all of that energy anchoring you, not holding you down, but anchoring you and providing a base, a foundation of strength. And as you tap into that, I'm going to tell the story. So there's this wonderful story called Good Luck, Bad Luck, Who Knows? I first read it when I was a teen. I was reading a book from Anthony DeMello, who is or was, he's dead now, but Anthony DeMello was a Jesuit priest and quite a mystic. So this is a story from ancient China, and it's this farmer, and I don't know if I can remember the whole story, so I'll try it though. Anyways, this farmer, um, he had a horse, just a single horse, and it was in the what do you call it? It was in the pen outside and grazing, and something spooked it and it ran away. And all the villagers later that day said to them, "Oh, that's bad luck. That's bad luck to have your only horse that helps run your farm run away." And the farmer just kind of looked at them and had a straight face and shrugged, and he said, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" Well, about a day went by, and the horse came back, and he brought a herd of wild horses with him. And everybody in the village, of course, said, "Oh, that's good luck. Wow, what good luck you have, Mr. Farmer." And he just looked at him square in the eye and said, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" A couple weeks go by, and his eldest son is out trying to break in and train one of the wild horses. And, they're wild. So he gets bucked off and he breaks his leg. So he's bedridden. And of course, you know what's next. The villagers all said, "Oh my God, what horrible luck you have. That's horrible. What bad luck." And of course, the farmer just says, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" And about a week later, while the son is still recuperating, he's not healed and up on his legs yet, the army comes to town, conscripting all able-bodied young men. And because the son's leg was broken, they don't take him. So was that good luck? Bad luck? Who knows? That's the story. You still have the to-do list mind, Jenny. So let's do, how are you feeling with that groundedness and stability? You're feeling good with that. Okay. So, if you can, I realize you might be standing up at work or something, but if you can, just place your hand, hold on. Okay. Place your left hand on your heart and then your right hand on your forehead. Make sure those arms are nice and relaxed, as I always encourage. We don't want any tension in the muscles. We just want to have a soft, tender touch. And I want you to tap into that relief that you are feeling for these challenging moments beginning to work out. That relief is so full in your heart right now. It is so full there. And I just want you to just bask in it. Be present with this sense of relief. Let's just celebrate and enjoy. Oh my God, thank God you can get into Chris's storage. The stuff with the trailer is working out. We're not really thinking about anything else in this moment, my friend. We're just being with the joy and the relief and the thankfulness for these things beginning to shift in your life. We don't know if they're good luck or bad luck. And we don't care if they're good luck or bad luck. They just are. And as you feel and bask in this relief and this joy, send that up through your left hand, through your left arm, up through the left shoulder, cross over the shoulders, up into the right arm, all the way up to the hand, and just into your mind. Relief, relief, relief. There's such a deep, strong, powerful sense of relief that you can share this with your mind. And hopefully this will begin to ease the to-do list energy there. There's always things to do, but I'm a I personally am not a big fan of to-do lists. They do take up the mind space easily, but I'm really wanting to be present with whatever is I'm supposed to be doing next, as opposed to the entire list, if that makes any sense. And sometimes I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next, other than waiting to see what I'm supposed to be doing after that. Yes. Okay. I feel like it's soothing and calming it. Hmm. If there was one concern that relates to this to-do list, Jenny, what would it be? Just one. Just pick one out of the list and put the rest, like mentally pick, literally, if you want, visualize your hand picking it out of the list and pushing the rest aside. And what is that one thing? Restructuring your business. Okay. Well, here's the beautiful thing about this, my friend. The very fact that you are desiring to restructure your business, that structure is already forming in source. It is already formed. But that's what you want. Yeah. It is what you want. Exactly. So the very fact that you have this desire and you have had this desire, this is not new. I know because I know you. You've had this desire. This is already forming. Source already has a perfect picture of this. So if you were here earlier, this is very much like allowing the mind to do the backstroke in a pool, like we were working with Adi. Okay. This is very much that. I don't know if you were here for that. But if you could watch, I know you have the power to do this. You can take your energy in your mind and you can flip it into something other than the to-do list. Maybe it's not the backstroke in the pool, but it is something that encompasses a lot of what we were talking with Adi about, how this process is just unfolding with a lot of faith and a lot of just left foot, right footing, so to speak. So I don't know if that helps at all with that. I do feel like the energy is a lot soother there. How are you feeling? How are you feeling in general? Pretty happy. Good. Yeah. So I think the point I'm trying to make is that you don't, how do I say this? You want to restructure the business. The very intention for restructuring the business means that you are already in the process of restructuring the business. And this is something that the mind can get tripped up on really easily, because the mind can have a concept, our minds, my mind for sure, can have a concept of how something is supposed to look. And when all the different dominoes fall into place with it looking that way, we think that that is the arrival point. And it's so easy for me, and I'm sure, raise your hand if this is true. It's so easy to forget that we're on a journey, that we are on a process of unfolding that's unfolding. And that while we are in the becoming, while we are in the unfolding, that is actually part of, in this example, the restructuring. So even though your business may not have been restructured yet, you are in the restructuring simply by holding the intention, desire, and the energy for it, and just thinking about it in the positive, happy ways of thinking about things. Does that make any sense? I feel like you already know this, but I'm probably saying it for other people as well, and as reminding myself. Totally. Fantastic. Good. Is there anything more for us? I feel like that is really good. I'm like tickled pink that these things that you've felt challenged with for the last few weeks are actually having some movement and shifting here. Yes, love to you very much. Okay. Let's see. 134. Hmm. Are you complete, Jenny? Did I ask that? I think I did. I think that's what your hands are. Yes. Thank you, my dear. Lovely, lovely. All right. I'm going to do one more reading and then we're going to do a love bomb and wrap up for today. See, Gary, I didn't forget. So let's see who goes next. And I just got an intuitive hit that whoever is going next is going to need the love bomb. So it's quite possibly we're going to end up doing both at the same time. For those of you who don't know what the love bomb is, it's a very beautiful exercise that we do here, a game of sorts. Oh, wow. The universe almost landed on 9, but it chose 14. Jamie. Jamie, are you still here? Jenny, by the way, I can't wait to talk to you some more and hear more details about this. Jamie. Hello, Jamie. You're the next contestant on ChakraTouch reading. While I'm waiting to see if Jamie is here, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are what make lives possible. And I do invite you to follow me on Insight Timer. And if you so wish, go into my profile on the About section and follow me on whatever socials you are interested in. I love doing these lives. I do them twice a week right now, usually Wednesdays at 2:22 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 4:44. Today was a little different because my schedule was off. And also, if you feel so called to, I invite and welcome the energetic expression of the energetic exchange in the form of a donation. If you're on the Apple devices, as you've probably heard, they take 30% when you donate during the live from an Apple device. So I suggest folks wait until the live is over and donate from my profile. Otherwise, if you're not on Apple, feel free. They're not expected. My business is purely donation based right now, and it's all just an expression of love. Not just, it is an expression of love, and that is a big part of the energetic exchange. So if you feel called to, I will welcome and thank you in advance for that. So I don't think we have Jamie. Did we lose her? Jamie, where's my chat lagging? Chat is probably lagging. That's what happens. Okay, folks, we're going to spend one more time. Let's see who we get. Number 15. Hetty, hello, are you still here? I think Hetty's still here. Where are you, my friend? Oh, and I see Laura. Hi, Laura. How are you? The hearts aren't lagging, but I feel like my chat is lagging. Can someone type in chat just to test it for me? Hi, thanks. Did we lose Hetty as well? I know it's late there for her. Hi, Peter. How are you? It's good to see you. Well, I guess Hetty's missing. Last call for Hetty. Oh, we've had a few of those today, huh? Okay, we'll spin one more time. How are things in Down Under, Peter, in Queensland? Yay, number 11 was Christina. Are you still here, Christina? Humid. Oh, I hate humidity. I don't mind the rain so much. Christina? Hi, you are here. Wonderful. You're up. How can I be of service? What are you looking to learn? What kind of guidance do you seek? Topic you want to talk about? Yeah, you get rainforest from that for sure. Alrighty. How's everybody doing? While we wait for Christina to type her question or request in. Ah, this will be the last reading, and then we'll go in and do a love bomb and wrap it up. Thanks, Kiana. She says she's tired and hungry, but all's well. I'm getting a little hungry myself, my friend. Christina says, yay. Okay, so I don't know that word. ERECNG. I'm not sure what that could be. Experience love for the first time in its purest form. Wow. It's with recently. Thank you. It's with a person in another country culture. I tend to go in full, but I'm scared. Yeah. Hmm. This is the perfect scenario for doing a love bomb. But let's just take a moment, Christina. I love this for you. For the first time in its purest form. This is amazing. This is worth celebrating. Yep. So, Christina, were you here earlier when I spoke about loving allowance? You're scared to believe. You were in a relationship for 16 years and it was abusive. Okay. Yes, you were here. So, hmm, I don't know why, but that Cher song, Do You Believe in Life After Love, started coming through my mind. Might have the lyrics wrong. Yeah. So, the I'm kind of going to do a general reading here for you, Christina, because I'm getting sort of just a lot is kind of coming through. I'm not seeing the visuals, but I'm just like, I think my guides are like, got a big message for you. So, mm, yeah, this is okay. Ooh, let's see how this flows. Okay, so, wow, okay, slow down, guys. Not you guys, but my guides. So, trying to distill it all. So the interesting thing that is coming through is around that word believe. And the message that I'm getting, Christina, is that you believe in love. You are you are feeling it, you are experiencing it, you are believing the feeling and the energy of it, but the mind isn't believing in the outcome. Is that how accurate is that? Yes. Okay. So here's the thing with it, and this is Love Bomb is going to be perfect with this. So Gary's uh prognostic ability is showing itself there. So hmm, my dear friend, I am so excited for you for feeling this and experiencing this. The mind hmm, so much coming through. I'm sorry. It's just like wow, a lot of really amazing stuff. So the thinking about the outcome, okay, thinking about the outcome is pure distraction, but it's not I'm not saying that with judgment or saying or putting a bad label on it or something. It's like try to close your eyes for me, my friend, and put yourself in your mind. Put your hands right up on that third eye, okay? And your mind is it's that hurt part of you that is scared for a different outcome than what you're wanting. And the real trick here is the loving allowance to allow everything to be in its own time and place. When we focus on the outcomes, we can get attached to those specifics, right? I have a beautiful video up on my Instagram and YouTube that I made like a week or two ago about this. it is not the specifics that we're actually wanting. So in this case, your mind might be saying, well, is this going to turn into an abusive relationship? Is this going to work out? Is it work out? Like, why do we even use such a phrase? It's so funny when I hear myself say that about different things. Oh, I'm worried this isn't going to work out. Well, how not in the moment is that, right? I mean, and that's just how my mind works. I get into the future, I get into the past, and I forget about the present. But when I get that reminder to come back to the present, when I am reminded through various sources and reminding peoples and things of be allowing loving allowance for all things to be, literally to be, even the good things can be just as scary as the hard and challenging things, right? So having that loving allowance to hold a space of witnessing, observing, curiosity, presence, when we look at these things, when we think about these things, that allows us to be with the present experience, and it allows us to just show up for it one day at a time. It reminds me of a friend of mine many, many years ago who was just starting out dating somebody she ended up marrying later. And she told me this story of how she was talking to a counselor or like a guide supportive type person. And she kept saying, "Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really worried about everything." And her person who was supporting her simply would say, "Do you like him?" And she'd say, "Yes." And she'd say, "Do you want to see him again?" And she'd say, "Yes." And then her supportive friend would say, "These are the only two questions that matter right now. Do you like him? And do you want to see him again? If you wake up one day and either one of those are no, then there's your clarity." And it was so simple, right? And we can use that with anything. And in this case, we're talking about a love romantic relationship, but it's our minds can get so busy with what is possible down the road that we forget to enjoy and embrace and be present with what is in the moment. So we're going to do this love bomb. So everybody is invited to do this. This is for all of us here, all 168 of us. Does that count me? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, this is a very straightforward and really beautiful exercise. So take your left hand, place it on your heart chakra, and your right hand over it. And just close. Actually, before I do that, Christina, this is very much for you. So we're going to do the love bomb for you, but I want to see how what I just said, does that make sense? Do you have any questions about it? Your mind does want to protect you. And this is the thing. The mind forgets, our minds, which is also, our ego, if you will, or there's lots of different ways to slice and label that, but our minds forget that we are love, that we are all connected to love, and we are connected to source. We are connected to the divine. So you will always have protection, and you are always safe and secure and deeply loved by the very fact that you are existing as a human being on this planet trying to grow spiritually. It's really beautiful. So yes, you're getting the acceptance part strong, loud, and clear. So here we go. Everybody's hands on their hearts, please. And make sure that you just settle into wherever you are, whether you're standing, laying down, sitting, driving in, hopefully not driving in your car and listening to this, although I guess that's possible. But we're just going to focus right on that spot where the hands are holding the chest, right there on the heart chakra. And with your mind's eye, picture as your hands reach into the center of your chest space, your heart space, and as they gently and lovingly wrap around your heart. And you can picture your heart in any way. It can be looking like one of the emojis, or it can be the physical heart, or it can be a ball of light, just your heart energy right there. And you're just cradling it in your arms or holding it lovingly in your hands. It's a very tender, very soft, and very gentle way of holding. And in your mind, you just leaning your head down and looking at this beautiful heart of yours. It's open. It's ready to be filled. It's tender. It itself is very gentle. It might have breaks and bruises and spots, but your heart is whole. And as you're witnessing and viewing your heart, bring to mind a person, place, or thing that you just deeply, purely love. There's no story around it, there's no judgment. It's a person, place, or thing that when you think of it, you just feel the love, pure love for them or it. And begin to just focus your mind on that person, place, or thing. In this moment, I'm loving Insight Timer and how amazing this platform is for bringing us together in a beautiful space like this live stream today. And as you think of this person, place, or thing and feel the love for them or it, allow to bubble up another person, place, or thing that you deeply love. No story, no judgment, no thinking around it. It's just easy to think of them and love that person, place, or thing. And begin to bombard and barrage your heart one person, place, or thing at a time. And I encourage anybody to share it in chat if they want or speak it out loud. I love sharing these and saying them out loud because they really resonate in my heart when I speak them out loud. I am loving the music that I'm playing right now. I am loving helping people with my gift. I'm loving being available to take my sister to her doctor's appointments or out to do groceries because she doesn't have a car. It is one of my favorite ways to show up for her as a loving brother. I love that people want to grow and learn. I love that Brandon wants to love himself more. Like, how special is that? I love that Adi wants to move forward with her life and her own calling, and Jenny wants to expand her business and restructure it. Mm. I had an incredibly delicious apple fritter after lunch today, and I really, really enjoyed that. So I am loving that apple fritter right now, even though it was a smidge of sugar high. It was just so delicious. And I love that feeling of coming home after a long day and settling into my favorite comfy chair and just relaxing, letting the day behind me slip away. I love the feeling of being tired enough to slip into bed and fall immediately asleep and have a deep, deep sleep. Love getting together to play games with my family and friends or visiting for a holiday. I love that Christina is feeling a pure love for another human being on this planet. I love everybody that I've been in relationship with in the past who I have loved. I thank them and I love them for playing a part in my life. I love meditating. I love learning about things I'm curious about. I love eating a really, really yummy meal when I'm really hungry. It feels so satisfying. And just continue to bombard your heart, my friends. Barrage it with these different people, places, and things that you purely love, and let your heart fill with this energy, with this love. Let it fill your chest. If you're feeling a lot of it, let it fill your whole body, your head to your toes. This is who we are, my friends. We are love. In any given moment, we have the capacity to feel love and to be love just by focusing our mind on the people, places, and things that we already love. And they can be past memories or present. And we can even love what's coming in the future, even though we're uncertain and don't know about it. But being in the present with the love is the most powerful. And as you're feeling all this love in your heart, reach your right hand out and extend it forward and picture placing it on the back of somebody else's heart in this live chat right now. We have over 170 people here now. You can pick somebody that you know, or you can just let your hand rest and allow the universe to place it on a random person's back. And begin to picture an energetic circle of love of all 170 plus of us forming. It's a huge circle. And there we are, hands on our heart and hands on somebody else's, the back of their heart. And just feel how we are all connected in that energetic circle of love. And if you feel so called, include people that aren't here that you think about. Maybe they've passed on before us, or maybe they're just in another room or another place in the world. And take a deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. We'll do that 2 more times. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 and 3. Bring your hands together in prayer and bow to one another in love and appreciation for spending this time together. And slowly come back to the moment. And wiggle your arms and hands. Just relax into that delicious love. Gary says, Christina, my wish for you is that you will find true love in this situation. I think she has, Gary. I think she's needing to just be present with it and allow it to unfold. Peter says, love is the river of life, a quote from Henry Ward Beecher. Christina, thank you, Gary. So much love to you. Christina, how are you feeling? How's everybody feeling? I feel wonderful. I am so pleased and filled with appreciation for all of you being here today. Thank you for the people who had readings, for your courage, your vulnerability, your willingness to share a piece of yourself with all of us. How amazing that Insight Timer is here for us, right? Like, so friggin' cool. If you'll excuse my language. Oh, come on. Let's see what everybody. Christina is feeling loving. Jenny's feeling calm. Peter Brook is your back is tingling. Thank you for the love bomb. Yeah. The back of our heart chakra gets such little love. I love doing that. Gary says, Greg, you're amazing. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Appreciate your love and appreciation of me. I invite everybody to follow. We've got more coming. I've got things in development. I don't have a lot going with the tracks right now, but I am working on the love bomb as a track for Insight Timer. It'll be a free one. And you can do a love bomb anytime you think of it. Anytime you're feeling like you're needing some loving support or wanting to cultivate some more loving allowance, you just have to spend a quick minute or two doing a love bomb. It's really powerful, the effect of when we use our mind in this kind of a way, right? When we actually can move our mind from if Jenny will forgive me, but using the reference of her to-do list, her skittery to-do list energy, right? And then we move that focus somewhere else, like a love bomb, somewhere else, like focusing, even it doesn't even have to be a love bomb, it can just be focusing on one thing person, place, or thing that you deeply, purely love without story or judgment. And then when we're just being with that and we're present with it, that can shift our entire, it raises our vibration and our consciousness, but it can shift our thinking. It can open us up to new ways of seeing things. And when we open up to new ways of seeing things, which is really what the third eye is all about, the ability to perceive that which is not visible to us in the moment, right? When we can do that, when we follow that journey, we're then able to do things differently, you know? So it's so powerful. Our minds are so powerful, but they're also very habitual. And we all have it. We all get into the habits of thought. So it's really a big part of spiritual growth and self-love to learn how to watch that mind, to watch it and see it and catch it. And then the most important part about catching that sort of skittery thinking is to not judge it. When we don't judge it, when we don't pile more suffering on because of that judgment, we can go, oh, look, there's my mind being skittery. Let me use my mind for something else right now. Maybe it's bringing us back to whatever it is we need. Maybe we're in the middle of an important work or life task that we need to be more present with, and the mind is beginning to worry about something. It could be anything. So many different examples. So everybody, thank you for being here. Gina says, thank you. Lots of questions answered for you. I am glad, Gina. I love that for you. We're all here for each other. We learn and live together and we grow together. So with that said, follow me on Unsaid Timer. Thanks for being here. I welcome your donations. I will see you at a future live or at somebody else's live. And please go with peace and joy and blessings to you. If you are feeling called to work with me more deeply, check out my links in Insight Timer. That goes right to my calendar for booking privates, one-on-ones with me. Otherwise, I'm just sending you guys lots of love and joy and blessings. I hope that you have an awesome evening and do take good care of yourself. So bye-bye.